Here we go again. Arsenal make inquiries for Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott. Arsenal have reportedly taken the first steps toward a potential summer move for Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott, with official inquiries made to Bournemouth regarding the player's availability. According to reports, Arsenal's recruitment team has been closely monitoring Scott's development over the last few seasons and believes he could be a valuable addition to Mikel Arteta's squad as the club continues to strengthen for both domestic and European competition. Sources indicate that Arsenal have already established contact with Bournemouth to gather information about the midfielder's current situation. The North London club are understood to be assessing the financial conditions of a possible transfer before deciding whether to advance their interest further. In addition to discussions with Bournemouth, Arsenal have also spoken with Scott's representatives to understand the player's expectations, contract situation, and willingness to join the club. These early conversations are considered exploratory at this stage, but they demonstrate Arsenal's serious interest in the talented English midfielder. One of the most encouraging aspects for Arsenal is that Scott is reportedly open to the possibility of joining the club should a formal opportunity arise this summer. The 22-year-old is said to be following developments closely and is attracted by the prospect of working under Arteta. The opportunity to compete for major trophies, play in the UEFA Champions League, and continue his development alongside some of England's best young talents is believed to be appealing to the midfielder. While no agreement has been reached and no official bid has been submitted, Scott is keeping his options open as the transfer window progresses. Arsenal's interest in Scott is not surprising given his profile, since emerging as one of England's brightest young midfield talents, Scott has impressed with his technical quality, intelligence on the ball, creativity, and ability to operate in multiple midfield roles. Whether playing as a central midfielder, attacking midfielder, or in a deeper role, he has demonstrated maturity beyond his years. Arteta values versatile players who can adapt to different tactical systems, and Scott fits that description perfectly. His energy, ball-carrying ability, and work rate have made him one of Bournemouth's standout performers. Arsenal's scouting department believes he possesses the potential to develop into a top Premier League midfielder in the coming years. Despite the growing interest, Bournemouth are not eager to lose one of their most valuable young assets. The club are reportedly working on plans to offer Scott a new contract that would improve his terms while including a release clause. Bournemouth see him as an important part of their long-term project and would prefer to keep him at the club for the foreseeable future. Scott's current deal runs until June 2028, meaning Bournemouth are under no immediate pressure to sell. This gives them a strong negotiating position should interested clubs come forward with offers. However, the player is understood to be evaluating his options and considering what could be the next major step in his career. Arsenal may not be the only club monitoring the situation. Scott's performances in the Premier League have attracted attention from several top clubs across England and Europe. As one of the most highly rated young midfielders in the country, interest is expected to grow if Bournemouth decide not to reach an agreement on a contract extension. This could potentially create a competitive market for his signature, forcing Arsenal to act quickly if they decide to pursue a deal seriously. For now, Arsenal's interest remains in the inquiry stage. The club will continue assessing the situation while focusing on other transfer priorities during the summer window. The coming weeks could prove decisive. If Bournemouth fail to make progress on a contract extension and Scott remains interested in exploring new opportunities, Arsenal could be tempted to submit a formal offer. With the player open to a move and Arsenal actively gathering information, this is certainly a transfer story worth watching as the summer window develops. Whether Arsenal decide to take the next step remains to be seen, but Alex Scott's name has firmly entered the conversation as the Gunners continue planning for the future. Thanks for watching.